Alright, what's up YouTube? We are back with another video. Today we got a little gym vlog, a little late night gym vlog. We're gonna be hitting a little bit of chest and biceps today. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary. Not gonna be too long a video. It is quite late, I do need to get in the gym and get this lift over, get this lift through. I need to get through this lift, but yeah, we got chest and biceps today. This is my first video on YouTube in like 2 months, I think. It's been, quite a while since I had last posted on YouTube. And, the main reason being is simply just I've had some stuff going on in my life. I've been trying to get closer with family. I have been trying to focus more on school. I'm in community college right now, so school is definitely one thing, I've been trying to focus more and more on. And same goes with, job. I recently got a job, so, work is definitely taking up a lot of time for me. But most importantly, I have been strengthening my relationship with God, the entire year so far, probably starting like late December, maybe November, I want to say. I really started my relationship with God, just building that relationship and, getting closer with Him. But especially, after last time I posted, which was probably like, late January, after that time, that's when I, fully gave my life, turned it over to God, pretty much surrendered my life to Him and let Him take control of my life. And that's one thing that has, tremendously changed my life. My life has never been this good, never been so amazing ever since then. And, I have taken a little break from content for that time being, but I do definitely plan on pushing out a lot more content now, especially that, I've kind of, I had some time to, just get closer with God and take some time to myself, grow as a person, spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try posting a lot more. But yeah, that is the main reason I've been so, inconsistent with posting just on all my socials, just because, I've been taking some time to myself and, really focusing on my relationship with God. I definitely am here to, right now preach a little bit about God. If you are a believer or, non-believer or have very little faith, whatever it may be, I just want everybody out there to very quickly, I want y'all to understand that Jesus Christ loves you, whether you believe in Him or not. That is all up to you. He loves you no matter what. I love you no matter what. I care for you. I have the utmost respect for you. Jesus Christ has the same, if not even more. And yeah, I just want to, preach a little bit about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I would love and so very much love to be able to see my videos be able to impact others out there, allow others to, change their lives, whether it be, be influenced by me going to the gym or, me eating healthy, just leading a good life or leading a fruitful life in the eyes of God and, turn themselves over to God and truly, changing their lives, whether it may be reading the word of the Bible or talking with God or simply just believing, whatever it may be. I just hope that these videos, can really impact, really impact anybody who watches these. That's my main purpose with making these videos. I do enjoy making content. I definitely do, want to do this as a career, but most importantly, I feel like I can use any platform that I build and may grow to be able to preach the word of God. So just wanted to, get that out there really quickly. I definitely will be including preaching of God and His word and most of my videos, if not every single one of them from here on out. So I guess viewer discretion advised if, there's anybody who does not, want to partake in that. I mean, I really wish you would. I really wish you would, people who don't partake in that, I really wish they would, at least have the decency of listening, at least just listening and paying some attention or just paying some, spending some time with it. But it's entirely up to you. With all that being, being said, getting out of the way, we're about to go into the gym, hit a very, very nice chest and biceps day. I have taken 2 rest days just because, I started working recently again. So I definitely has been beating up my body a lot because I haven't worked in, a couple months. So it definitely is a little bit of a restart on my body and my mental per se, just because it's been a couple months. I'm not really used to it. So yeah, I took 2 rest days over the weekend. Just the whole weekend was rest. And it's Monday, got chest and biceps, and yeah, that's pretty much all. Let's go in there and get a good ass fucking lift. Let's get this shit. the first set of my workouts, my chest and bicep day, I usually like to start off with an incline chest movement, incline press movement. Really doesn't matter what you use, as long as it's a good incline movement. I find myself switching back towards switching back and forth with Smith machine incline bench press, and then just the hammer strength incline press machine. Usually whatever gym I go to has is what I'll usually be using. In this gym is a little bit smaller private gym, so only a Smith machine and the hammer strength incline press. So that's usually what I alternate between. And then I just got done with that. Right now I'm doing incline curls next. I used to structure my chest and bicep days where I would start off, just get all my chest done, then do bicep at the end. And there's nothing wrong with that, but me personally, I find myself liking it better when I alternate this with all my every single day I have in my splits as well. Do with shoulders and arms, with back and triceps. Legs doesn't really matter, but with any upper body day, I don't like to hit just the chest and then biceps, or chest and then triceps at the end, whatever you may be hitting. I like to alternate, so I got chest and then bicep, chest and then bicep, really just alternating between the two. Sometimes it may be two chests in a row, then a bicep, or two bicep, then a chest, but whatever. I just find myself alternating between those two. And for any of you wonder how I structure my workouts, usually I like to go all my workouts with total sets of 14 to 16 sets. It really doesn't matter, but that's me personally. I saw it online, I tried it out, and that's what I like best. But usually right now I'm only doing two sets of most exercises, maybe three, but most of the time I'm only doing two. And then when I do my sets, when I did incline chest press, I did just 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. That's the range I want to get. 5 to 7 is fine too, but my first set I'll always go until I have 0 to 2, 0, 1 or 2 reps in reserve, and then my last set is always to not all out failure, but it's I can barely get one more, or I'm pushing out some partials as I did on my last set. That's usually how my sets go. But with that being said, let's get into incline curls right now.
Everything is what I want it to be. I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend, I can forget about the criminal I am. Stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just trying to bend the truth. I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm lying my way.
Alright, so we just got done with incline curls. We did, again, 2 sets. My first set is the same with every single exercise that I do, every movement I do. The first set will be, to 0 to 2 reps in reserve. Usually that's around 8 reps for me on most movements. And then that second set wasn't a complete failure, but it was maybe at most 1 rep in reserve, which is still fine. I got some partials in there as well. Now I'm switching back to a chest movement. So we got just a machine chest press, hammer strength machine chest press. This one is nice too because it's cable, so it just offers a lot more tension. So we're gonna get into this, 2 sets of this, and then right after we're gonna hop into some just some pec deck cable flies. Alright, so we just got done with machine chest press, same as everything else, just 2 sets, 2 workout sets. Also, I didn't mention I do a warm-up set before every set, just one set, maybe like 6 to 8 reps. Nothing too crazy, just a simple warm-up on a pretty lightweight, not like obviously the bottom or the top of the stack. Also not close to what my working is, probably maybe half, maybe a little less, a little more. Really depends on the movement, how strong I really am, and how fatigued I really am. So really just depends on all that. But that being said, we are about to hop into a hammer strength pec deck chest fly. And just 2 sets on this. First set of 0 to 2 reps in reserve, and then last set is gonna be to ultimate failure, or 1 rep in the reserve is fine. And then probably bang out some partial reps at the end of that as well. And then when I'm done with these 2 sets, we're gonna finish off this workout with just 2 sets of hammer curls with the rope. I'll see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a hammer curls on a cable. So could be with the rope, could be 2D handles, could be with the cert attachment. We'll really see what it will be. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the cable fly. Alright y'all, so we just finished our lift. Not just finished our lift, but a little while ago. I just been chilling in the car for a little bit. My camera was like very low on battery, and I kept having to charge it. My dumbass still hasn't got batteries for my camera either, so I gotta carry around a portable charger and just plug in a Type-C cord every now and then, charge it. I also didn't even charge my camera before I came to the gym, so it took the lift did not seem long. Usually it's not long, but that was a pretty long lift just because I had to keep waiting just for my camera to be fully charged. But we still got the lift in, still got some footage in. It's a good little vlog. It's my first time posing too in a while. It's not like crazy posing for me, it's just normal posing, but that's my first time not only posing in a while, but also just in front of the camera posing. And I'm really liking how I look right now. I'm not even trying to be super egotistical and throw it out there, but like just me personally, I'm really liking how I look. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about my progress right now, how I'm looking. I definitely think this bulk I'm on right now is going very well. I'm not putting on any substantial amount of fat either, which I am loving, because the thing I used to struggle with a lot in the past when I would bulk is I would just do a dirty bulk or just not really understand fully how bulking works. So I would definitely put on a lot of fat, especially last year. I put on a lot of fat compared to how I was when I entered the bulk me at the beginning of my bulk last year to the end of my bulk was a damn near completely different person, and not in a good way physically, but more importantly mentally. I wasn't depressed, but I definitely was. I was going through, man. I was having some tough battles with that, but that's a lesson learned from me, and I hope other people can, learn from what I've just said, learn from my experience of dirty bulking. Just don't do it, man. Especially people like me. I have a very slow metabolism. Not very slow, but definitely much slower. I can definitely put on fat and just put on weight much faster, which can be a blessing, which can be a gift and a curse. But yeah, I really would not recommend anybody doing a dirty bulk. I don't see any benefit in it. Maybe if you're like Jack's Fitness, you're like really skinny, then maybe sure, go ahead. But I just say do a clean bulk. Just eat all clean food, even when you're on a cut. No matter, even if you're not even on a bulk or cut, or you're just maintaining, or you're not even to the gym like that, I highly recommend just ditching all the junk food, ditching all the pop, the soda, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just recommend eating, trying your best to eat all clean, healthy foods. Obviously, I eat whatever the fuck I want, especially like every now and then. Like, I just had Wingstop last night. Like every once in a while, maybe once a week, once or twice a week, I'll go out and get some Chipotle. Chipotle is really one of the only things around me that's, still pretty healthy for me to eat out. But like, if I do a really late lift at the gym and I need to get like my protein in still, or like some calories in, the only thing that's open that lays McDonald's. I don't like eating McDonald's. I don't like the food at all. But if I need to get it in, it's too late for me to cook at home, or I either can't because people are sleeping, or I just don't feel like it because it's really late. I'll usually just go to McDonald's and grab a sandwich or two. Really don't know. Probably like a double cheeseburger, like a McChicken, whatever the fuck I'm feeling. But yeah, like I don't really like eating it, but if I have to, it's like 2-3 in the morning. That's what I had to resort to. I have to go for it. Again, I don't like it, but no. Back to the first place though. Just I 100% would recommend everybody just try your best to eat as healthy as possible. It's really not that hard to. People over exaggerate it. They act like it's super expensive. It's really not. You don't have to get grass-fed, organic, cage-free, pasture-raised, whatever the fuck. Is it better for you? Yes, but you don't need it if you don't have the money for that, because that is going to cost you more. If you don't have the money for that, then just don't buy it. I'll eat like cage-free eggs. They're not that expensive, but I could eat normal eggs too, and it's just as literally the same. Not the same, but it's just as fine. Just I'll eat like eggs and sourdough and some fruit for breakfast with like orange juice. Lunch, I usually have just like ground beef and rice, or like some sweet potatoes just for carbs. And then dinner, usually just like steak, salmon, chicken. Like, you could literally have anything as long as it's just normal food, like actual natural food, not chips or cookies or fucking whatever the hell people be eating. Me personally, that's a lot of things I would eat. I would snack a lot on like Doritos. My fat ass used to eat a whole like family-sized bag of Doritos in one sitting. That's the fuck thing about that food too. There's no nutritional value in it. There's no nutrients. That shit will not fill you up. So that's definitely one thing that will make people gain a lot more weight from eating food like that too. Even on a dirty bulk, when you're eating whatever you want, is you don't get as full from eating food like that. I could eat a bowl of fruit. It's perfect for a cut too. I could eat a whole bowl of fruit and I probably won't be that full. So that's the nice thing about that. But with all being said, I don't want to sit here and yap for too long. It's my first video back. It was a good little vlog. I'm very, very happy that I was able to, finally find the motivation and, just the will and desire to, get in front of the camera again, just make a video. Still got to edit all this, but yeah, good little lift. Just chest and biceps. Got some posing in as well, and I plan on posting much more on here on YouTube as well as on TikTok. So look forward to more videos in the future. With all being said though, I will see you guys next time.